Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It's John checking in again, and the apartment's a little bit cleaner. I picked up some trash and stuff, but it's still pretty bad. So I didn't quite get around to that today. I slept in super late. Yeah, I was gonna go take care of some stuff at the banks, but now they're going to be closed for the next 5 days because holidays. Yeah, I have to go to two separate banks and bring proof of visa, proof of work, go write in my new work stuff. Oh, it's gonna suck. I really don't want to do it. So I hope they don't cut off my accounts in the next week. They're not going to, but such a pain in the butt. Yeah, that's something I hate. Bureaucracy, that crap. Yeah, there's paperwork and stuff here too. I do a quick check, learn the vocabulary, or I can just walk up to them if I feel like being really lazy. I can just walk up to them and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I don't understand this. Can you help me?" And they'll be super helpful. So, but they'll also take over an hour. So, yay. Um, that aside, yeah, complaints aside, I think I'm gonna make a new rule for myself. Just get the filming of these finished by midnight, because this time really sneaks up on you, and I haven't been getting these uploaded by midnight as I kind of planned for myself. So I'm gonna try and get this one done. Yeah, just finish the filming before midnight. That'll be my new rule, so I can stop tripping up and feeling bad about myself. Yeah. Other than that, though, I hit my daily goals. I went to the gym twice. I haven't told you guys much about the gym that I go to, I guess. It's like a cycle class, but we have trampolines. So we'll listen to music for like 45 minutes, and it's really intense. We have the trampolines with like a little handlebar in front. We don't use the handlebar very much, but like standard jump, close your legs jump, and then they have like kickboxing style lessons, they have dance style lessons, they have yoga style lessons, they just have like their regular rhythm style lessons, they have all kinds of lessons, they have like upper body focus, lower body focus, everything. It's intense. Yeah. So I went there twice today. I think I'm gonna go twice every day this week because I have 30 lessons a month starting in March. I switched to 30 lessons a month because it's getting back around to the point. Something I want to talk about to you guys. Everybody should have some element of fitness in their lives, and the gosh, I forget what it's called, but some sort of American Association on Public Health or something like that. Their recommendation is to have 150 minutes a week of increased heart rate exercise, and I think everybody watching should try and hit that as their goal. Just hit that. And that could be something called yellow zone cardio, which is basically just getting your heart rate up to a point where you can still hold a conversation, but maybe with a little bit of effort, and just go walk briskly. That's what I do every day, actually. I just walk a bunch, and I walk really quickly. So I get in my 150 minutes that way, aside from the gym. Yeah, so the good news is if you want to, be more active, it's as simple as that. Just go for like a 15-20 minute walk and work up a little bit of a sweat. Not even enough so you're all nasty and you have to take a shower and change your clothes, but just work up a slight bit of a sweat and do that like 2 or 3 times in the week. There, your workout plan's already started. It's just little baby incremental steps because starting's the hardest part. Like for somebody who has whose diet's on point, who's, cutting weight for the third or fourth time, the first time's always the hardest. Maybe you guys, if you've been, losing and gaining weight, you realize that losing part is, maybe you've got the losing part down. And if you guys want to hear a little bit about maintenance, that's also a hard part, right? I mean, all of these things, health and fitness, losing weight, being consistent, being on top of your goals are actually all extremely simple. And if somebody's trying to sell you anything else, it's fucking bullshit. They're just trying to get your money. They're scamming you. It's really simple. It's not easy. It's the hardest thing to do, but it's simple. You probably already know most of the steps, and if you don't, message me and ask. Or, if I don't, I'll look into it. But I think we all deserve to feel happy and fulfilled in pursuing our goals and lead a relatively healthy life. Yeah, I think everybody here deserves that. And it's achievable because we're built to be able to do that. So, yeah, I've just had fitness on my mind a lot lately. It's something that I've really enjoyed. And it reminds me of something. I was in football for 2 years in middle school. I was terrible at the sport. I didn't like hurting people. I didn't like running into people. Couldn't catch a ball. Couldn't run plays. I was awful. But I had a lot of fun in the weight room. And I don't want to say it's a regret because it's not. But things would be different if I took that passion in the weight room back then and continued it to now. But I can't think that way because we're here now. I don't think anybody should have any major regrets in that. If you have a regret, it should be pushing you towards doing something. Otherwise, you haven't earned that regret, I think. If you regret something so badly, then go do something about it and you'll feel better. So, that's how I feel about things that could become regrets. Why am I worried about this? How do I fix it? If I can't, then it's the past and it's done. That's already happened. Why am I beating myself up over it? I think is the best way to approach, things that you feel you might regret. You might be regretting. So going back to my 2 years in football, I really enjoyed lifting weights. I was awful at the game, but I loved the workouts. And I remember at one point, one of the coaches said, yeah, because my lifting was decent, especially for, 13, 14-year-old. Not much of a standard there. Everybody's just developing. I was kind of a big kid, whatever, right? But one of the coaches said, Walton, you should try or have you ever considered trying powerlifting? I think he said something like that, yeah. Walton, you ever considered powerlifting? And I thought, oh, that's scary. I'll hurt myself, something like that, But it's not a regret. It's a little bit of a what if, but what if I had gotten into powerlifting back then, Then I have another, 12, 14, another 14 years, basically a lifetime of lifting under my belt. But instead of regretting not listening to the coach and going into that, because powerlifting is actually a very physically taxing sport. It's different from, bodybuilding. If you guys know, it's a strength-focused sport. But I think I can turn that into a fond memory by looking back on it and saying, yes, I do enjoy, being in the gym. I do enjoy lifting heavy weights. I do enjoy fitness. And I'd like it to be a serious part of my life from here on. Yeah, from here on out. So what about you guys? Are there passions that you have that you feel very strongly about in that way? Like, hey, I want this to be a part of my life no matter what, moving on, to the day I die. So for me, it would be certainly health and fitness. Actually, I really enjoy teaching. Linguistics, just taking apart language learning, language acquisition, and music. Although I don't play these enough, they don't get enough love, but those would be my 4 things. So fitness, teaching, linguistics, and music. What about you guys? Can you think of 3 or 4 passions that life would have no meaning if you didn't have them, if you couldn't do them? And if you can't, why not? Yeah. So I hope you guys are pursuing your passions in some way today, and that Monday went well, and that you have a wonderful Tuesday. So love you guys, and I'll check in tomorrow.